What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Rahul back. Today we're going to be looking at Battle Styles cards. It's the day after release day, so Coin Day is probably legal now while you're watching this video. I'm recording it pretty late at night, so we're going to talk about Tyranitar V today as our deck. So if you guys want more Battle Styles content, be sure to hit subscribe, like, all the following. We can get into some more Battle Styles. Hope you guys enjoy the content. Thank you for sticking around. So let's switch it over. All right, we're going to be looking at Tyranitar V today. So what's special about Tyranitar V, and why do I want to play this deck? Well, we all know what Houndoom does here, right? Single strike roar. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for a single strike energy card and then attach it to one of your single strike Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. If you attach energy to the Pokemon in this way, put 2 damage counters on that Pokemon. Pretty strong ability off the bat. Now, we already know it's paired good with Urshifu, but I wanted to make it work with a 2-prizer, kind of make a little bit like out of the ballpark deck, see if I can tackle some of these 3 prizes down, maybe contest Urshifu a little bit. Obviously, it's probably still the king of the format, but we'll see what we can do. So my idea was to play a Tyranitar box deck that I saw on Twitter, and I adapted it to myself a little bit. So we've got Tyranitar, which for a dark and double colorless does Cragalanche, discard the top 2 cards of your deck for 60. Not a very impressive attack by any means. Sure, if you can pull off a turn 2 Cragalanche and your Tyranitar survives, maybe we get some damage on the board. Maybe it's not the worst thing in the world, especially with the special energies. But for 2 darks, 2 colorless, single strike Crush does 240 and discards the top 4 cards of your own deck. But the caveat here is with the special energy, we get 20 plus damage per attachment. So we could max out at 320 damage if we get all 4 onto Tyranitar. Not bad. We've got Hoopa, which lets us use Assault Gate, kind of cleans up the damage from the Tyranitars, or we can lead with it as well while we're setting up our board in the early game. We have a Crobat for draw potential. We have an Oranguru with a Primate Wisdom and the Whap down. We have a Mew because we need to be able to deal with Rapid Strike or Shifu, or we're going to lose our Houndooms pretty quickly. So now we have the rest of the support. We have 1 Escape Rope and 2 Air Balloon and 2 Dark City as our switching cards. Now ideally we don't really pivot around too much because with Dark City, or like 1 Tyranitar and a Tyranitar on the bench, we can kind of keep going between the 2. If you find yourself needing more switch cards, you can obviously cut some cards like Reset Stamp and move things around, or cut down on an energy or 2. You don't actually need this many energy, to be honest, but I just want to be safe than sorry. We have 1 Ordinary Rod because obviously we need to get back our Houndooms to get 3 or 4 Houndooms up. We almost always want 3 Houndoom up in play because that's how the deck functions. 3 Communication, 4 Quick Ball, the consistency engines of the deck, plain and simple. 1 Reset Stamp, late game, just a utility card. I don't know how great it is yet. I just have it slotted in here because it seems good, but if you don't want to play a Reset Stamp, you can make it a 2nd Escape Rope or a singular switch. 4 Urns of Vitality. Now, normally you don't need all 4 Urns of Vitality. You don't even use 4 Urn of Vitality. You might use 1 or 2 per game just to get the 2 single strike energies back into the deck. But with Tyranitar's single strike Crush attack, we are discarding cards from the top of our deck. So there's a pretty good chance we discard 1, maybe even 2 along the road, including some energies. Now, Dark City, we already talked about. We have 3 Boss to hit whatever we need to hit. 4 Marnie, because we don't really like discarding a lot in the middle of the game, and sometimes those single strike energies will clog up in our hand, so having a Marnie to put them back into the deck and use Houndoom's ability can really come in clutch. We have 2 Piers, so we can get an energy card and a dark Pokemon, so usually we can get a Houndoom and then an energy we need for the turn, which is a lot of the time once we're set up, all we really need to get the ball rolling, so why not play 2 copies of Piers for our late game, mid to late game, honestly. 4 Professor Research, our early game we do need to dig. We do want to thin. We do want to get to our Houndooms. We want to get our board set up. We have 4 Capture Energy because we need to get Houndours onto the board as quickly as possible. And early game, it doesn't really matter where we attach or what we attach to. We just need to get Houndours into play. We have 2 Hiding Darkness Energies, which also serve as retreat purposes. They're also really, really good on, like Houndours, stuff like that. Or Houndoom, sorry. So, good card. 4 Single Strike Energy. This is the creme de la creme of the deck. The reason why I wanted to try this deck, as long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides a dark and fighting energy, but it only provides 1 at a time, and the attacks of your Pokemon's attack do 20 more damage to the opposing active Pokemon. So this is not like a sniping card whatsoever, but we can hit heavy. We have 3 darks also because we need some more energies to kind of top off our, mix. So let's jump into some games. Obviously, as you guys can see, I have a lot of Battle Styles decks built already. I have a lot more on the horizon, so come on, subscribe if you guys want to see more action. I'm very excited for Battle Styles. The content might slow down a little bit because Players Cup is happening tomorrow, or the day after you see this when it's uploaded. So if you guys are seeing this way later, maybe you missed all the Players Cup action. Who knows? That format's old. But I will be covering my deck experience, whatever, in that regard. But otherwise, you know, we're chilling. So this hand is pretty good off the bat. If we had a Dark Energy, we could Assault Gate. But I'm not super upset with how the hand is going. It looks like we're up against an Eternatus deck. Or maybe another fellow Dark deck. Eternatus is not a deck that this deck comfortably deals with, unfortunately. Especially going second. Mostly because Eternatus hits for really heavy damage, and we have to two-shot it with heavy, heavy commitment onto our Tyranitar. Now, ideally, if we top deck a Dark Energy or get to a Dark Energy somewhere along the line, we can get into Hoopa and hit for 90 on this Eternatus, giving ourselves a chance to one-shot at the following turn and then give our opponent, put our opponents on the back foot. We would need a lot of resources to one-shot on the following turn, but we can give ourselves a chance to do that. Now, if he attaches to the bench Eternatus or something, because he doesn't really know what I'm doing, he might think I'm playing like an Urshifu deck. Who knows? But we'll see where the chips lie. Now, to thin down my hand, I do need to play something like Dark City here. He is playing a Stage 1 Eternatus deck, so it might be a Cheryl build where he's just going to try to keep healing Eternatus up, which is even worse for us. There's no other way to slice it. If he's playing like a Cheryl Weavile build, we could probably kiss this one a goodbye matchup. We can't ever one-shot him, and that's where the crux of the matchup is going to come down to, unfortunately. And he can one-shot us every single time without even thinking about it. So he attached to the active. Not bad to start, actually. We can go here. We can do this. We can look to grab a Houndour. We have 3 of our 4 Houndooms, so not bad. We have a Tyranitar. Let's see how many energies of our single strikes we have. We've got 2. That's not great. In an ideal world, we want more, but let's look for the Dark Energy now. So we definitely want the Dark Energy, because that's really important. We didn't get it, so not super great for us. But what we can do is put a Capture on Tyranitar. Our hand is not great either, so we got to grab this guy. We do want to free up the bench spot, so I don't care about giving him this guy. And we can do this. Put a Tyranitar on top. Ideally looking for anything else, really. A boss. We know what our top deck is going to be for the following turn. It's not a great top deck. I don't want to boss anything because he's just going to free retreat. I gave him a Dark City, so we're going to go ahead and pass. A little bit of a bricky hand. Happens sometimes. No supporter, whatever. Not going to complain. We do play a full 8 of the docket of supporters, so not hitting one is a little bit sad, but yeah. Red and blue. Very interesting. This matchup seems actually abysmal for us. I can't stress that enough that this matchup is probably already a loss. Especially if it just evolves into the VMAX here. But he's going to quick ball for... I mean, yeah, this is not looking ideal for us whatsoever. We might have to go ahead and Cragalanche, especially with the fact that we are down 2. Only 2. We only have 2 of the special entities in the deck, so we're definitely at a disadvantage here. If I can get anything off the Oranguru, there's a pretty good chance that I can at least Cragalanche this turn, attach the Capture Energy, get another Houndour out, and set up for a later game play. We can one-shot the Weavile eventually. That's really annoying that our Dark City got bumped. If I do get 2 Houndour in play, I can one-shot the Weavile, but I don't know if that's ideal as a play, because I don't know what our follow-up is. But I can go one-shot here, he kills, then I have to hit, and then he kills, and then I kill. I don't know what is going on here. I think he's just moving the energy so this guy doesn't die here, because I think he anticipates me killing it. But little does he know, I can't do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and start with this. I can capture this back out if I want to. That's the thing. Not great. Okay. Not great at all. Alright, we'll do this. We're going to grab another one of these boys, because I do need an attacker for one of these upcoming turns. What's got the fattest retreat that I can stall for a turn? Let's go ahead and bring this guy up. We'll pass. If we had Dark City, we could make something else happen, but we didn't. So we kind of YOLO'd it on that one. We do have, like I said, a full docket of 8 supporters, so it's not crazy that we could expect to draw into something. So let's keep this train rolling. Pokecom. Granted, this is definitely an interesting list for Eternatus, but we are on a back foot. If he misses the one-shot somehow, maybe we have a chance. If he misses the one-shot, maybe we have a chance. I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch or anything like that, but if he misses the one-shot, then I can take the initiative on the prize trade, potentially. If I top deck Houndoom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more Pokemon, and it's not looking great for us. This is a one-shottable target. I'd like to keep that in mind. We only have 3 boss in the deck, so I don't think we can go for the boss strategy anymore. Maybe he missed a basic. Maybe he did. No, he didn't. Okay, not great. Okay. We'll take our damage here. I'm not super upset about that. This is a loss, I'm pretty sure. So let's concede. Go next. You guys saw how the deck did not really set up that game. That is unfortunate. We are playing a bunch of stage 1s, but we do have a full dock of supporters. So we're going to keep it going into game 2. Now, what went wrong there? Obviously, Eternatus, bad matchup. Obviously, following that, we can't really account for that too much. The deck did brick. We did not find our basic Pokemon. We did not find our communications. We did not find all quick balls. We had about 16 outs in the deck to find a Crobat. We did not find any of those cards. Really sucks that we couldn't get Crobat up and running. To just draw cards, set up our hand, go from there. Or sorry, we did Crobat, but after the Crobat, I meant we kind of bricked. I misspoke. I'm really sorry. I apologize for everyone watching. My train of thought kind of got lost as I was looking at a video editing setting. Now, if that hand was also our opening hand, that would have sucked. Plain and simple. Pikarom should be a good matchup. Should be an okay matchup, all things considered. So we'll see how we can shape it up. But he chose to go first, I guess, so maybe it's not Pikarom. Okay. So this hand is, again, really sketchy. I don't know how we're not finding supporters. We should be finding supporters much easier. Eternatus again. Okay. All right. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't understand why people are playing Eternatus on lighter tonight. It's Urshifu Day. This should not be happening. But, yeah. Points at E-turn. Okay. I mean, this means our Dark City doesn't get bumped, though, so we can go ahead and put our own Dark City down. We give him one, obviously, albeit, but we can just pivot into the Crobat and save ourselves the embarrassment of dying immediately. So he's taking a really long time with his turn. Nothing else going on in there. Capture Energy. We're going to grab the Houndour. Let's check the Houndooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3 on there. Nice. Not bad. I can't complain too much on that aspect. And we'll take 2 cards. I don't want to stamp him because he didn't do anything last turn. Now this hand's pretty good. Let's go ahead and just pitch it. We don't care about this hand, actually. We're looking for Houndours. Get rid of Capture Energy. Another Houndour. We'll go ahead and retreat. We do the Houndoom. We can Crag Lynch next turn. Not bad. I'm going to hold the Urn until next turn. I don't want to top deck into the energy, obviously, so we don't want to put it back into the deck. I would like to have it in the deck to try to do it, use it, obviously. So, we'll give him the Crobat. Top decking a Houndoom, top decking a supporter. All of these cards really do put us in a favorable position. Worst case, I can pivot and Crag Lynch. He did switch, so he's going to probably retreat. He's going to have the Crobat. He's putting a Crobat away, so he has a Crobat in hand. Or he's just going to grab Crobat again. Okay. The roulette of Crobat. We love to see it. We love to see it. Now, if Crobat survives this turn, we can actually still win this game. If Crobat does not survive, we're in some trouble. Okay, that's 3 Darkness Energies gone for our opponent. They probably play like 10, maybe. So, can't be too pressed about that. Miss Pokemon, or you're just deciding what to get? Eternatus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 more, and he's got the knock on me. We'll see how this shakes up. Pokecom, looks like he's got it. Looks like he's got it. Okay. Okay, that's super unfortunate. We'll throw him up. We have the free retreat. We'll see what happens. We're going to get the Capture Energy. We're going to go grab... Whap Down isn't even in the deck. That's also really bad. We're going to grab T-Tar, because we don't really have another option. We have to hope he doesn't find another Pokemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we just hope he doesn't find one more. So let's Cragalanche for 80. We pitched a Crobat and a Great Ball. That's pretty good, actually. And we just have to hope he doesn't find another basic. If that can happen, I can start powering up the bench one and feel a little more comfortable. Because I do have the one-shot next turn. Like, I do have the one-shot, but he has the one-shot back on me, so... Rather unfortunate. He should just... I mean, yeah, he doesn't need to do any of these. I think he just has it on me. So let's go next. We'll try another game. Hopefully we don't hit another Eternatus. If I hit 3 Eternatus in a row, you guys are getting an only Eternatus video, so... Maybe I should just play Urshifu tonight. You know, what's wrong with me, right? Everyone on ladder tonight playing dark decks, having the same idea as me. We'll see. But yeah, I've got a ton of YouTube decks playing, guys, who was watching. I can't wait to pump them all out. I'm going to do them at my own pace. No rush, obviously. Tons of content to be made, but I'm back, so please consider hitting the subscribe button as you are going. It would mean a lot to me, and hit a like if you guys are enjoying the video, enjoying me losing. If you're enjoying me losing also, we're going to have to talk later. This hand is much better. This hand is much, much, much better. Like, this hand could probably actually deal with Eternatus, even the fact that we're going first. So every single time we've also gone second against the turn today, so... Well, okay, I guess we're going against E-Turn again. Houndour. Only 2 Houndours. Not great. 3 energy, though, so I can't be super mad, I guess. Let's do this, let's do this. We'll do this, grabbing ourselves another boy. And we'll pass the turn. Hand's virtually perfect. We got the Houndoom for next turn. We got the research. We can start smacking. It's actually very funny that we hit 3 Eternatus in a row, actually, on ladder. So, we'll see how this shakes up. I mean, I guarantee it's Eternatus, so... That ping will not matter because I do damage to myself, so... I mean, I guess if I do two instances of damage, which I will do to myself. Interesting. He's playing Galarian Wheezing in his Eternatus. I've seen this been picking up popularity recently. You guys are just getting a full-on, like, just Eternatus day today. Ascension. That stops all abilities, right? So that's not great for me. Maybe I can Cragalanche kill it. I can Cragalanche kill it, potentially. Okay. That's not super ideal for me. But he's going to start poisoning me. So... Let's just chillax for a second. Okay. We're going to take my free retreat into the Houndoom and pass because I have the balloon. I don't want to take poison damage on my active because I want to be able to attack with it next turn. So Crushing Hammerheads, not ideal. Not ideal, obviously. We're looking for a boss. We're obviously looking for that boss, but this is strange. And the Eternatus comes down. Okay. Severe poison. Sure. I don't want to Marnie him. I don't want to Marnie him. We're going to do this guy, and we'll do this. And then we'll potentially Marnie in 2 turns? Yeah, we'll do it in 2 turns. Crushing Hammer again. Not ideal. Not ideal. This is incredibly annoying, actually. A boss's orders would be so nice, but I guess we have to eat it one more turn. We'll just eat it for 1 turn, and then we'll Marnie next turn to look for what I need to look for. If I could pop the active, that'd be super. I mean, I can't even pop him, I guess. Well, he's going to Marnie me. Okay. So I think he thought I had a dead hand also, but it's actually me that had the dead hand. Or he that had the dead hand. Me that had the dead hand? We that had the dead hand? I don't know, man. We had dead hands. So, this hand is not ideal, but I get to play the game. So if I can move out of the active, I can pop this guy, which I really want to do. Unfortunate. Alright, we're going to go ahead and Marnie. What? Okay. Obviously, there's some RNG stuff going on here tonight. Can't complain too much. We're going to have to research next turn. All the researchers apparently clumping in the middle of the deck today. VMAX comes down. Game's not looking too hot for us. Because now even if we pop this, he can just come up and kill us, and the game kind of ends. Yeah, we're going to forfeit this and go next. I don't want to play this one again. So, we're going to keep it going. One more game. I hope we don't hit another Eternatus. I would be pretty upset if we did. But we'll see what happens. Looks like everyone this late at night is only playing Eternatus, and I don't want to deal with that, honestly. Okay. That's a Zacian deck box. Maybe we're getting baited again, maybe we're not. I'll lead. Looks good. Last game we had a pretty good opening hand. In any other matchup, I think that would have been busted. So we start the Houndour because it's got 1 or 2 costs, so we can attach the Capture Energy and retreat it as well. Looks like it's straight Zacian over here. We're going to grab Houndour. We're going to grab a Tyranitar. And attach the energy and pass. So this way we're setting up for a turn 2 knockout on whatever he has in the active, potentially Zacian. This matchup does seem a little bit tough because Zacian does one-shot our Tyranitar. So we have to be cognizant of that. In a matchup like this with Race Exists, we do one-shot him back, but we need to have a 3rd Houndoom out. And with the Urns of Vitality, we can make that happen. It's just a race that potentially we don't win in the long run. Battle Saucer, looking good. I mean, he's not playing Clation or something, so he can't go super turbo aggro, I think. But if he gets a turn 1 knockout, obviously things are very bad for us. If he doesn't, we should be okay. Switch. Interesting. Interesting. So he does play Turbo Patch and all these other cards. Switching into the Zacian means he's very confident that he can get a turn 1. But if he doesn't, there's a chance we can turn 1 him. Or not turn 1, I guess, or turn 2 him. Intrepid Sword. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is the time. This is the time. Can we do it? Can we take down this Zacian, this big bad boy that's been terrorizing the format for quite a long time? Alright. Houndoom. We're going to go ahead and quick ball for the Crobat here. I know Sycamore is probably the correct play in all accounts, but I want to be able to get a little bit more out of what we're doing here. Dark City. Good start. Houndour. We're going to attach the Capture because we just need an attachment. Let's go ahead and grab ourselves another Dower. I'm going to get all 4 Dower into play. Research. I should have used the Houndoom's ability first. I actually messed up there by not doing that. So let's go ahead and retreat. That was a slightly clerical error on my part. I completely acknowledge that as a player, because if I drawn into 2 of the energies, I would not have been able to attack. So by doing what I did, I should have just attached like everything before I did anything for the turn. I should have just primarily done the Houndoom ability. Now we're going to go ahead and single strike crush, 300 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. We lost a boss. We lost a T-Tar. We don't have another T-Tar now for attackers. That is important to note. But we do have Ordinary Rod in the deck, and we have another T-Tar in the prize cards. So, important to note those things. But otherwise, we're chilling. 300 damage. Can't be too pressed. He can still come back and knock us out, but then we don't have a T-Tar to work with. So we need to keep that in mind. Busted Sword. Turbo Patch. Heads. Starting off strong for him. Persiger. This wouldn't make any difference in this matchup. This doesn't make any difference either in this matchup. Research. Yep. Metal Saucer. And a switch would be really unfortunate for us. Maybe we should just grab the Tyranitar off of the Capture Energy. Let's just set up another attacker. Because I guess he would, in every scenario, just kill the Tyranitar, but he's looking for a switch, obviously. He's got 3 switch left in deck. Saucer. Not bad. So here, ideally we don't die. That'd be super nice if we just don't die. Nice. Cool. Cannot complain about that. 1 bit. Thank you. Let's go ahead and put this away. Let's go grab ourselves a Houndoom. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to put a Dark Energy here, just so I can potentially attack with this guy. We're going to Marnie. We've got 4 Houndooms out. Pretty sick. We've got to find those Urns of Vitality, though, in a couple turns. And we're going to go ahead and use Cragalanche. We are going to die next turn. I think we hit a Rusted Sword. Doesn't even matter. Tyranitar. Okay, nice. Good start. So now we have the potential to throw this guy up, get the Tyranitar down, Marnie, hit some Urns of Vitality, and we're chilling. Like, we're literally chilling if we kill the Zacian, I'm pretty sure. We are on a tempo advantage. That knockout really doesn't do anything, to be honest. But what it does, like, the one thing it does do for us is in a potential Ordinary Rod boss Cragalanche play, I can kill this guy on the bench. But otherwise, single strike crush is what we want to do. Evolutionary Roar, he's going to go set up the Berserker, just pitch cards from his hand. Those are dead cards anyway. He's playing a very fat Berserker line. I don't know why. Brave Blade. Yep. Taking 2 prizes, not 3. In a tag team meta, you would have taken 3, buddy. But today, we're not playing a tag team meta. Nice. Okay, let's do this. Draw for my go. Let's do this. Capture Energy. Doesn't do anything. We don't need to do it. We'll go here. Get this guy. We always do that first here because we want to be... We're going to Marnie. And he's going to scoop. I don't know why he scoops here, but there's a chance that I don't hit everything I need because I still need Vitality. I don't think he realized that, personally. But, yeah, let's show off the deck one more time. If you guys have not seen it, it is the T-Tar box I showed at the beginning of the video. If you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe. They help me a ton. Leave a comment, something nice. I don't care. Please don't be mean. I have feelings. I'm a human. But I'll be pumping out more Battle Styles videos coming out the rest of this week. So thank you for watching. I appreciate it a ton. And until next time.